really strange. And
days.
this has happened
Every time I
tonight.
went in or out, I was straight across from where that building is, that road. So, I don't know how we got here, where their building is.
Oh, that one that you said they advertised the.
Yeah, you know, road straight across from it, Simpson, right?
Okay.
Or whatever. It's seasonal, right? A lot of HHR sitting right there for 3 different days. Right? I mean, before someone went missing, up to the day she went missing. That was just odd, you know, just sitting there.
What kind of vehicle is the SSR? Is that a truck or SUV?
It kind of looks like
It looks like a Chevy Cruiser in a way.
It's Weaver.
But there's like 3 people standing out that night. Every time I went in and out of the hall, there were 3 different days.
I hope the county got it.
Oh, really?
Then, like we're talking about,
Is she doing okay down there?
Now, even Super Genius Ziggy, I know, because I've heard that clip before. It was like, well, don't you think it could be the woodcutters and brush cutters, who, by the way, were like fucking 40 of the son of a bitches, and that's where they parked all their vehicles. But let's just forget that. It's sus. Right? Totally sus. And it fits content tonight, right?
Okay, I'm back.
okay.
Candace is saying there were 2 vehicles and one of them was a black Escalade. I'm sorry.
Oh.
But I don't remember seeing a black Escalade. But that's her story.
Someone says Don.
Well, damn, I bet Hawkins County and the feds would love to hear this changed version there, fucking Leroy. Because y'all directed them to a black Escalade, right? When they were laughing about as they questioned the community. You know, a black Escalade driving in and out of the holler to Fred's, right? And it had like 8 like Scarface POC in it, right? You remember that? There, Mr. Racist Pants. And y'all were fucking with the investor. I don't know. Look, you just told them that there was a black Escalade driving in and out, you bunch of yahoos. And so and here's the thing, this is not just a Jody Sue says. This is the rest of the community came up laughing at gas stations and shit at you 2 dumb sons of bitches. Right? Going to the cops question you all about the black Escalade going in another crate into Fred's, all this shit. Right? With all these, like, you know, rap star gangster shits that Candace and Dawn have made up. Like, none of us would notice. Even the cops were laughing, dude, when they asked us about the fuck shit you all were saying about this black Escalade, okay? And I know that some of them use the N-word. I guess they're your type of people, but they question others inside the community about it as well. And all of us just... I remember my response when I was asked about it. My jaw dropped. That's not something that doesn't really and wouldn't go unnoticed inside of the community. And even the cops were laughing. We were all laughing. And it was you 2 that put that shit out. And you damn well know what black... And then you remember when you did the N-word routine with Josh over at the lab, and I said something, which is getting ready to come up the clip, that set you off so well, and then you went on to the full tilt, you know, N-word 60 times on Josh that night, remember? Anyway, so, and you were trying to put the Knoxville shit up on Fred, all that shit, right? So it ain't just Jody Sue says. The whole community says they were all questioning about this black Escalade you all were saying was going in and out with all these POC Scarface shit happening. But now it's a different story, huh? You don't know nothing about no black Escalade. Right? What the fuck?
And please clear up for all YouTube world. Where did the blue couch that sit in front of the basement door go?
Here we got this stupid blue couch shit.
I think I heard her say that once before there was 2 vehicles. No, it's okay.
Oh, don't forget the blue van she also seen, and the whatever the fuck else it was, and who the fuck knows, right?
That's
weird. She's seen all these videos, but like 2 minutes, man. 2 minutes and right back in. Yeah, okay. But boy, there was white cars and there was blue vans that she mentioned on Dr. Phil, and now it's a black Escalade changed to where it was sitting parked. Although when we were questioning about it, it was rolling in and out to Fred's, wasn't it? So now y'all changing your story on that too, huh? See? Okay. That should fly. That should fly. Whatever. Carry on.
Candace is saying there was a black Escalade parked down below.
Okay.
Okay, so she could see a black Escalade parked down below, but not whatever car you say is parked in the curb that not a red truck, but a blue van, but of this, but of that. But then she's doing laundry and planting flowers and knee brace and inside and all these other things. She told all the other people right after some of it. Sure, buddy. Sure, okay. Well, did she miss the flash and the vehicle coming up the driveway right after the scream, or like what? I'm just whatever, bro.
But
So
I didn't
they were
see
kind
that.
of, they were definitely watching like a hot.
Yeah, I mean, they was all up in our business.
Yeah.
We've never had no trouble before in our lives till welfare got involved.
Yeah.
What about all them other kids in welfare and the taking of the other children? Do they no longer count either? Or how about the long, lengthy criminal histories and records? And how about all the other people that have parked in that curve with the cookie cutter story of up a dog trail and stealing your precious items after you've robbed them and set them up at work? How about all the other people that show up at the door, the drunks at my door, all this shit from in and out of state, and all these other, yeah, never known trouble before. Y'all are just good church people. Okay, carrying on.
We have had no trouble whatsoever. Everything was hunky-dory until
Right.
welfare showed up in our fucking lives.
Right.
Okay, so after summer come up missing, we have tons of cops up here in our face, ripping everything out of our trucks time and time again.
What,
Turning
your
our whole
cars
house
too?
upside down. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, they throw everything out of our trucks and throw it on the ground and just leave it. You know,
It's kind of their thing, bro. They'll rip shit apart. They ain't there to put it back together. Weird that kept happening to you all even after the lie detector and polygraphs, right? Y'all were the only ones really that kept having warrants served on you and your property too. But carrying on.
dealing with all this kind of stuff. And then about 48 hours after summer come up missing, here comes the welfare again. Oh, we got to open a new case because of everything that's going on. But see, if I would have been smart and know how to deal with CPS, I would have told them to get the fuck off my property before I fucking shoot you.
Oh,
But
dear.
Maybe not the last part.
Well, I mean, I know Candace is proud. She never did mention any of her other fucking kids at all. I mean, ever. But boy, she'd light up from ear to ear and proud of herself when she talked about pulling a gun on DCS and all this other shit when they were taking her other kids, and her story about the meth lab, all this other shit, and how she was manufacturing and whatnot. She was real proud of that. She even made up more kids than she'd actually lost. That's how proud. But boy, she never mentioned them other kids at all. Ever. But I guess now Don's following an example. He'd pull guns too, even though, you know what? Guns, I guess he's not supposed to. You know what? It's fine. Let's just carry on. Holy shit, what is going on?
No,
But yes,
no,
like to
no,
get
no,
off.
no, 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 no.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
maybe, yeah.
Yes,
A lot of
well,
people don't understand the country
I wonder
culture
what
as
I
well,
know
right?
now. Yeah, I would have shot him in the house.
And thank you, Tits McGee.
Emails in like
So now he's saying he would have actually shot CPS. Like he would have literally killed people. Okay.
Escalades, shiny new Escalades coming out of Mid Hill. When the cops
And you see, Dawn does not like Josh and Chris, okay? The night I did this and I talked about the shiny Escalade and how the cops questioned about whatever, this is the night Dawn unleashes, and then the next night he unleashes this inward tirade on Josh. Because that's all he's thinking about, right? So yeah, Dawn tonight on Shares clearly knew exactly what Black Escalade, right? And, but they're changing their story again, they're weaving it. Oh yeah, it pissed him off the first time, because see, I do with Knoxville and shit, and Dawn trying to put off Knoxville And this black Escalade and all this shit coming to Fred's from Knoxville. You know, Don's preferred dope territory. And where he takes all the children to visit motels and keeps them trapped in vehicles and shit at certain ages and such, right? Anyway, for days at a time. But anyway, so he loses his shit that night, and then Josh, gets the N-word tirade. So yeah, tonight when you hear him say, "I don't know what black Escalade," Candace says, "Yeah, it's parked there though." You see how the weaving and the storytelling and the lines, I mean, just. But mine remains the same here. Listen. Well, I don't. Maybe they won't play it.
In like Escalades, shiny new Escalades. What I know now, yeah, I would have shot him in the house.
And thank you, Titsumi.
Females in like Escalades, shiny new Escalades coming out of Mid Hill. When the cops asked me that, and I think Andy was with me beside me, and I literally just slow blinked at them. That's not something that would have went unnoticed.
Holy cow. That's random. I bet they're doing that to everybody.
A lot of man hours down there searching. I don't know why, but well, like I told you the other night, the dog get here, the dog get down there, but there's one person here and one person at the side too. I mean, same place. The only person, my thought was, it had to be something with him.
Where did the dog hit also hospital?
Oh, we're gonna go into the. No, I'm not gonna help falsely target other people.
Ask me that. Things like these.
So you said he goes by.
I've not watched all this, so I'm skipping here. Let me see.
POC things like these. POC males in like Escalades, shiny new Escalades coming out of Mid Hill. When the cops asked me that, and I think Andy was with me beside me, and I literally just slow blinked at them. That's not something that would have went unnoticed. And my other neighbors up and down Beach Creek, like as we were talking and we were being let in and out of Beach Creek, we'd find each other at the gas stations and other places. And they're like, "Girl, did they ask you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And everybody have a good laugh about it. And I'm like, "That's Don's bullshit for the week," and he's blaming it on. They're like, "What the hell?" Well, I mentioned that on the live that I did in between the first N-word drop and then the, 40 time usage in 5 minutes on you the next night. That live seems to have triggered something. But it was bad. I was like, shit, I just got Josh tagged. He's real mad about the bullshit Scarface people coming in. And he said it was Knoxville. That's what got us. They're like, do you know these dealers coming in these cars from Knoxville that are POC? And we're like, what the hell? Is he trying to blame his own Knoxville people on somebody else? And what?
Yep. So yeah, that piece of me right there was almost 2 years ago. Yeah, see, my shit stayed and remained the same. Even the word I used, the Scarface shit, still described the same because that's how the cops, when they were laughing at us all, laughing at what had been said to them. And the rest of the community members, all just like, "You've got to be shitting me." That's what Don and Candace are doing now. But then tonight, you see who's not remained consistent, even with what they told law enforcement then. It'd be these two dumb motherfuckers.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Candace is saying there were two vehicles and one of them was a black Escalade. I'm sorry.
Oh.
But I don't remember seeing a black Escalade. But that's her story.
Someone says, "Don, please clear up for all YouTube world. Where did the blue couch that sit in front of the basement door go?"
It was two vehicles?
I think I heard her say that once before. There was two vehicles.
Okay, hold on.
No, it's okay.
Candace is saying there was a black Escalade parked down below.
Okay.
But
so
I didn't see that.
They were definitely watching like a hot.
Yeah, I mean, they was all up in our business. Yeah. We've never had no trouble before in our lives till welfare got involved.
Yeah.
We have
Right.
had no trouble whatsoever.
So whatever. I don't know what kind of fuck shit, man. That is damn sure not the story they told about the Black Escalade. It's damn sure not how we were questioned about it as a community. Even the cops were laughing, the other community members were laughing, and that's a goddamn fact. Because it was so stupid and it was clearly them targeting Fred. Right? And, it was fucking batshit out there then. But now it's all he don't know nothing about no fucking Escalade, you know. And in the, you know, I just, and now Candace, I just, you know, it is what it is. Mud and Jello. For years and years and years and years now, and manufactured fucking chaos, especially with these hive of fucking villains that are doing all this shit on purpose. In every case they touch. I just, you know what? Fine. Let's cops deal with it. I'm fucking over it right now. This is gross. And that blue couch is still stupid as fuck.